Whereas reading is moving through the text at a consistent pace, studying is stopping and lingering over the text, trying to dig for diamonds, getting fresh revelation and understanding, asking questions of the text and trying to really go deeper into what the author's trying to communicate. First of all, it's so important to have a good routine where you're undistracted and you can come to the text with a clear and focused mind. You also want to come to the text prayerfully and ask God to reveal what He desires to reveal to you, and for you to have an open and receptive heart and mind to receive that truth. Your primary purpose in studying the Bible is to see God clearer, to know Him more, because ultimately the Bible is a book of revelation, God revealing Himself to humanity, and this is what's going to lead to transformation. It's not merely a book of information or knowledge or theology. The primary question that you want to ask when coming to the text is, what is God trying to communicate through the author of the particular text? We want to understand what is God's meaning for this text, not what does it mean to us. And we have to understand that this is not a 21st century document, so we need to understand the context of the writing. This includes things like the author, the date, the background, the purpose and occasion, and the key theme of the book. We also have to understand that each book is just one part of the overall story that is the entire Bible, and we need to know how this fits into the bigger picture and not just read the book in isolation. We also have to know what literary style the author is using in the particular text. Literary styles can include things like historical narrative, metaphor, prophecy, wisdom literature, poetry, and without understanding this, we won't be able to understand what the author is trying to communicate to us. It's also important to understand the difference between descriptive texts and prescriptive text. Descriptive is simply describing something that's taken place without necessarily saying whether it's good or bad, and it doesn't necessarily apply to our lives today. Prescriptive text is the opposite. It involves precepts, instructions, and they are things for us to put into practice in our life today. You might choose to highlight your Bible, underline certain words, or have other study techniques which will help you to understand the text more easily and to draw out the truth. A couple of things that I'd really stress is to be consistent and to be patient. You have to put a lot in if you're wanting to get a lot out of your Bible study. And remember that ultimately the Bible is a book of revelation of who God is. And once you begin to see Him clearer and know Him more, this is going to increase your faith, His grace is going to come in, and this is going to transform your entire life. Friends, these are just a few tips that you can put into practice to help you with your Bible studies. May the Lord speak to you, and may you go deeper into His Word each and every day. Bless you.